Hey there, this is Marcy Vawerl, your local creative partner with Kiwi Lane. I wanted to show you really quickly how I store all of my Kiwi Club kits and actually my larger templates. I get that question a lot because I've had a video in the past where I showed you how I store my smaller templates in the little boxes. So for my larger ones, I actually use these large, they're like plastic poly folders, I guess you could call them. I get them from Hobby Lobby. And I want to say there's like 10 or 12 in a pack for like, they used to be $7.99, and then for a little while they were $9.99, and then they went up to like $12.99. It just depends on when you buy them. But like you'll see, I have the placemats, and I have them labeled placemats for like that one. And then the next one I have in here is gadgets, and you'll see it says the label is gadgets, and the gadgets templates are in the pack. I have the same thing for the lacy trims, and you'll see I also have it labeled as well. And so that's just how I store my large items. Now as for my Kiwi Lane kit, sorry, that was down in there. You'll see I also have my rings, I have my triangles. So then my actual kits, typically what I do is I also put them in one of these as well, and they're all labeled. I have every Kiwi Club kit since the beginning from June 2018, with the exception of October 2018 and December 2018. I have them all. So I have 1, 2, 3 of these cubes. I get these from 31, and they're huge and they're perfect for what I need them for. And so with these giant cubes, I'm able to put quite a few in here. I have not only my Kiwi Club kits, but I also have my Kiwi Club, my Kiwi Lane paper packs as well, and I'll show you those. So for instance, I always mark them, and I have them in order for each year. So of course this is January, and this one you'll see one of the layouts that I've made. Now this layout doesn't have any photos, it doesn't have any journaling, and it doesn't have any sentiments yet. So anytime I have a layout that I'm not quite done with because I haven't decided what sentiment, I leave the layout in the folder with the kit. And so for instance, the kit is in here, what I haven't used from it as well. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Oops. Let's see if we can get it out. Hold on, I may have to switch hands and pull it. There we go. And so the kit, this is just some of the paper that's still left over, and you can kind of see inside there. There's more papers and templates and whatnot. And so I keep the kits like this in the cellophane if I still have layouts that are unfinished, and I know I'm going to have to come back to that. And I do that because inside of here are all the little sentiment cards. And so when I decide what pictures, I'm just opening this, what pictures I'm going to place with these layouts, then I'll go back and I will add those sentiment cards. And you can see the templates are in here, the sentiment cards are in extra pieces of paper. So the sentiment cards are in this little tiny folder, cello pack right here. Maybe I have to get it out. There we go. And then you'll see the templates are still in there as well. And so I keep it together until I decide how I'm going to finish that layout. Now, if I create a layout with the kits and I'm done, I just go ahead and put it in the album, or I put it in another like holding area that I have for my items that are still waiting to go in an album. Okay, so that just gives you an idea of what one of the kits looks like. So I'm going to sit that down for just a second. So you'll see in here, that of course was January. So like here's May, here's June, and so forth. And there's like August, and they're in order. And you'll see they all have like the little label in that top corner, right? So then for instance, in this box, there's just a little folder there, I have some of our design kits that we used to carry that went with some of the home line decor, and you could use it for paper. And then behind that are all of our layout kits in paper. And some of these I've had forever, and I'm literally down to like one sheet left, or I'm down to just scraps, but I know I can still use them to make something. So you'll see some of these, like a Touch of Magic's one of my favorite. I use that for a lot of my Harry Potter layouts and Halloween. It's Your Day, Bloom Double layout kit, the Our Adorable layout kit, like all of them. My Happy Place, which I've used quite a bit for Disney. And some of these you'll see I have 2 packs because I loved it so much, so I bought more. There's actually a few paper kits I have like 3. Chris Memory. So I have every paper kit that they came out with, to my knowledge, in my collection. And you'll see it just kind of goes on. And then the back half of this is starting with the kits in the beginning. Okay, so this box should probably be to the left of it, but I keep this one in the middle just because it has the paper in it. And then there's some paper in one of the others as well. And I keep the oldest kits in the middle, and then the ones to the left are the ones that you saw are the newer ones, and then these to the right are kind of the ones in between. So you'll see June 2018's kit, July, September, you know, and it just kind of keeps going, and then it starts with 2019. So this box is Kiwi Lane paper, 2018 and 2019. This box is, you'll see 2020, 2021, and 2022. And again, these are all just the kits, and you just kind of keep going. And you'll see here's another one that I wasn't quite done with, so it's still in there, October and so forth. So I hope this is helpful. I am one of those people that does kind of keep my papers separate from others. So these, like I said, 3 containers pretty much are just Kiwi Lane paper. I do have 4 containers that hold another brand specific, where I have enough paper for 4 complete containers. And then I have another 2 that have a sort of hodgepodge of different brands in there. And as that collection grows, I'll have to add additional pieces to that. So again, hopefully this was helpful, so you can kind of see how I keep mine arranged. I do keep my templates with my Kiwi Club kits. That's just my preference. I do not separate them, where some people do. They'll separate them and put them in those little containers like I keep all my others. I just prefer to keep them with the paper so that I remember which ones went with which, and they all kind of just stay together, and that helps me scrapbook. All right, so again, thanks so much. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.